What do you do? Yeah. You know who it is, you know who it is. This is Forever Sage behind the man. I mean, behind the mic, behind the cap. We got Forever Sage. This is the last week setup. So, yeah, you ain't gonna be wasting no time on there. What you're gonna be doing right now, you're just gonna dive straight to weekly time frame. We're gonna do a deep dive on it. You feel me? I was about to actually open BTC in here. Let me just open BTC in here, guys. I open BTC for you this side. You can actually close this one and close this one. We'll open the one and let's apply it and play a favor on view. Remove this guy also. Allow DLL import. Also alphabet to allow. Yeah, then just gonna move it back like there. 15 minutes. Move that nigga back way. Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. This is where we at, right? On what is this? On gold. This is gold, guys. Okay, it's fine. Let's go. What are we gonna be doing on gold? What are we gonna be doing on gold? Okay. So yeah, as I was trying to say, guys, this is a very nice setup. I'm just gonna remove everything. I mean, all the drawings, and let me see, close you too. Nice like this plain chart. So first of all, we are on a weekly chart. What we're gonna mark out what our supply and demand, guys. Just gonna be looking at our supply and demand. This will be our supply, guys. I'm just gonna hit it off there, and we'll find our demand here. This will be our demand, guys. Let me just get this nigga here. Yeah, this will be our demand, guys. We still yet to adjust. Yeah, so we'll just take our demand to yeah, I feel comfortable right there, and this one I'll feel comfortable if it touches the peaks. Yeah, the peak. Nice. This is what we have, so we're just gonna jump back on there. But since it's like this, I'm seeing it like this, I'll also move it a little bit back to here. I'm fine I'm fine with it like this here. So from here, okay, just let me just label them first. This will be what our supply, right? I'm gonna label this guy, so I don't understand what was happening. I wanna label this guy. This will be our supply and support supply, bruh. And this will be our demand. Okay, let me just do this pretty fast. because I was using the green theme previously. Oh, I forgot to switch off the heater, guys. I'll switch it off. If you don't hear me, just comment that you don't hear me, and I'll switch it off. For real, for real. It's very blurry. I don't like it, but this is what we're having, right? We're just gonna be jumping on a day time frame from a weekly time frame from a day time frame. Zoom out a little bit. We need to spot out the direction, right? Wanna jump on our line chart, get our diagonal lines, which is our diagonal resistance. This one, diagonal resistance. So I'm gonna put 2 diagonal resistance, because remember we have trends in trends, right? If you get me, you get me. If you don't, then it's still cool, because I'm about to explain it. So yeah, guys, this is what we have. You see, this is what we have. It's nice, very nice. It's very nice. Let's jump back to candlesticks so that we can move our diagonal resistance and support to cater for everything. You see the chopping on the candlesticks like that. You just need to move them a little bit, so that I think this one is solid. There's no any other way of moving it. Yeah, I feel it's very solid the way it is. And now we can all see that we are having what, a downtrend. First thing, we're having a downtrend, right? Since we're having a downtrend, what will happen is that we're just gonna jump on a lower time frame than day. We're gonna go on 4-hour time frame. What are we seeing? Directly by just looking. Remember, guys, the trend is your friend, right? Yeah. So what are we seeing on 4-hour time frame? What are we seeing? What are we seeing? You can all agree that we are seeing a little bit of a W. Should I say it's a W? Yeah, but it's more of a W pattern, like maybe this is what I'm seeing. So let me just move there. For now, we're just gonna be analyzing. We can do that. This will be what? This will be our resistance. Spotted our resistance there. Obviously, this demand will, we're gonna use it the same way as support. So yeah, from here, what we gonna be doing, I think there isn't really that much we can do from where we are, but I will jump all over on lower time frame just to confirm if we don't have any movement on it. I think the real approach here will be going for actually swinging than scalping. Yes, from what I'm seeing right here, we're having right over here. Just wanna mark it out like this. Possibilities are it can break above, retest, shoot to the upside, or break down, retest, and should here to gain to actually create what our W to the top side. So from here these are the possibilities that we have in. So I won't really say much on them, but for me, on my point of view, this is the possibility that I'm looking for, the opportunity that I'm looking for. I'm kind of looking for the market to come and touch our demand, which is our support, to confirm what? To confirm the double bottom. We'll be having the first touch here, right? Yes, first touch, then we'll be having the second touch on what? On our, let me zoom out a little bit so that you can see. Let me move it up on our diagonal support, and now it hits our diagonal support 2 times. It hits our horizontal support, sorry about the horizontal support 2 times. So what does that tell us? Double confirmation. From there we'll just be looking for what? Candlestick. Hola, that's so yeah, as I was saying, from here we'll be looking for it. If the market does go down and gets to our on our diagonal support or our horizontal support, we'll just be looking for a candlestick like a hammer. It's a confirmation, but first we're gonna be looking for a chart pattern confirming that we are at a turning point. So yeah, from there we're just looking for that. I don't think there's anything I can do more on gold. I will just jump to US30 and see what's going on US30. Okay, these are previous analysis. This is what happened previously on US30. So from here, let me just erase everything to actually show you how I got where I am, how we got where we are. Yeah. So we're gonna jump on our weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. First thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna highlight our supply zone, right? Highlight our supply zone. This will be our supply zone. So on US30. Let me just name it pretty fast. This will be our supply. Giving our supply there. Streak, where is like this? Streaky, like, okay. I wanna mark our demand over here. Just over here. This will be our demand. This will be our demand. So just after I put, like, I find my supply and demand, I jump to a daily time frame to actually find the direction of the market. That's what I basically do. I jumped on a daily time frame, and I also move my supply and demand to actually cater for everything. So yeah, as we can all agree, this is an uptrend. This is a bullish trend, right? This is a bullish trend. We are having higher highs and higher lows, right? Yeah. So we're just gonna go on a line chart like that. Jump on a line chart. After you jump on a line chart, we're gonna use our diagonal support and resistance, which is our trend lines. Maybe that trend line there. We can also have another trend line here. Why is it squeaky like that? we're gonna go on our candlestick chart to actually move our trend lines to cater for everything, because you see they chopping up some candles like that. We're gonna move them to our wicks, to our shadows like that. Nice. Now that we have a trend, we're gonna go on 4-hour time frame. We are on a 4-hour time frame right now, right? 4-hour time frame. What's going on? We are on an uptrend. We're having some pullback right over here. Okay, this is where we at. Okay. So I want us to all agree, okay, when the market touches our diagonal support and resistance, it actually moves the opposite way, right? When I first touched here, the market went all the way up, played around, give us a W here, and then went all the way up. So it didn't touch there, but it's a zone bar. I won't touch on that. And we have another touch here, signaling that we'll be going down. So we got a trade here last week. Let me just move back. We caught a trade there last week. I think it was somewhere there. Yeah, should be there. Let me just jump back a little bit far. Yeah, you see, we caught a trade over here before the market went down and did what it did, but we're not there. We're not there. Let me just jump forward. As I was saying about the points. Yeah, this is where we are. We're just gonna put what? We're gonna put a zone over here. We're going to put a zone over here. Let's jump on a line chart. Line chart. Gotta put a zone right over here. This will be our zone there, because the market failed to break here for the first time and then went all the way up and tried to break again, failed, tried to break again. So the market is here right now. So if we find out what's gonna happen tomorrow. But since we have a gap, right? We have a gap. We have this gap, which you see. Okay, let me just highlight it. We have this gap, which needs to be taken care of. This gap needs to be taken care of. So yeah. That gap needs to be taken care of. Let me bring it closer. You go. Yeah. That gap needs to be taken care of. Yeah. Now we're gonna be jumping on what? On 1 hour time frame. On a 1 hour time frame. What is it that we see? Okay. Okay. I'm sure you see what I'm seeing, right? Do you see this? There's this trend that's going down like that. Yeah. Let me jump on candles. Let me see if I had to okay. Pretty quick, I want us to check what's there. I want us to check a descending triangle. I say descending triangle. Descending triangle. Images. Checking for descending triangle, guys. Okay. can we all agree that we are having a descending triangle on US30? This is an example of a descending triangle, right? Let's check for another example. This one is a perfect one. I think this one is a perfect one. We're having a downtrend, the market plays descending upper trend and a flat lower trend line, right? Consolidation, it consolidates, good, right? And then let's go back to, it's one and the same thing, right? I believe it's one and the same thing. So from here you're just gonna be putting what, a short position from here, saying this is what I'll be looking for, looking to sell from here. Worry. Yeah, as I was saying, this is how I actually measure my target. So we had an impulse movement previously. This will be our target from here to here. Might even just put it here because I can see that we had a significant price level over here. Let me just go on the line chart to actually, yeah, nice. This will be our take profit right over here. We have a target now. It's nice. It's not like what's that, it's not like gold. At gold we didn't actually find the target, or maybe it's just me because I'm not after it that much here. So let me just go full screen, reset the chart view. So guys, already you can see what are we having here. We are having an M-like pattern, right? We are having an M-like pattern. This is our M-like pattern, you see. So hopefully it breaks down, comes over here to retest, and then it shoot to the downside. This is what we are expecting from the market, from the chart. I can see my it's very black for if you are looking for a better view, just guys jump on YouTube. Yeah, just jump on YouTube for a clearer view. I forgot to actually, yo, I'm not sure, but let me just, okay, let me leave it because I'm left with like one instrument, which is USDJPY. Weekly time frame as usual, you know how we go. Okay, let me just, I don't think I have to speak too much on it. I'm just gonna go on for hour, guys. So as we can see, guys, here I don't have to explain myself too much. This is when was this again? May. This was at May, guys. I want to explain the pattern so that you can see. Tomorrow we had an impulse movement going down, right? And then it played around, broke, then went all the way to our resistance, I might say. Fine. Now the bigger picture, we're going on the bigger picture. Same thing, impulse movement going to the downside, right? Okay, played around, back to where the impulse started, right? Anger. So same as what happened here, impulse played around where it started and then shot all the way up, right? Now on a bigger picture, remember, I'm not sure if you don't understand me, guys, please tell me so that I can explain. We're having this pattern right over here which played out up to here, right? This pattern played out up to, actually not there, my target was there, it played around up to here. You see where it ends, sharp 5. Now we're having this on a bigger picture, we're having this pattern. It also needs to break here as it has broken, just like this one break. It went on the top side, right? Let me move the chart down. I want to show you something right where, let me go on a lower time frame. This the very same ascending triangle. Let's check for ascending triangle, guys. Ascending triangle. That's an ascending triangle. Ascending. Why is the English ballet? Hey, Google will figure it out. Ascending triangle. We are looking for what? Ascending triangle. First example of ascending triangle. Give it a minute. Okay. Let me check for a proper one. Can you see this, guys? An uptrend, play, flat resistance, rising, lower trend line support, breakout, sharp, fine. I want to look for another example. And I'm not even sure why I'm looking for examples, because already we have example inside the chart. Ascending triangle, flat, we have this resistant, and we have a trend line. So ascending triangle means we are buying 90% of the time. Ascending triangle we are buying. Here's another one. Ascending triangle, it bought. So here's another one. Ascending triangle, it bought, sharp, fine. Let's go back to where we were. Let's go back. So if you can all agree, let me just move this guy. Let me reset first. I want to move this guy so that we can see. Let me do this for you guys. I need to see exactly what's going on. Yeah, so this is USDJPY, guys. You can also look at it. When we look at USDJPY, tell me this is not an ascending triangle. Tell me that you're not seeing the very same thing that I'm seeing. We have in this zone right over here, which we may call it a resistance, right? Let me just go on line chart so that we can figure, yeah, it's nice there. Then from there we having what? A trend line going all the way up, an ascending trend line, right? So I want to jump back to actually see, to actually show you guys there. Where were we at? The target, right? We take the target from within the inside. We take the target from the inside of the triangle. We're gonna buy that much, right? So we are looking on we are looking at, check what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at, because we're gonna be trading this. So this is what we'll be looking at from here. I know it looks funny, but that will be our target. Guys. And I will come back and update you on Wednesday. That's for sure. Wednesday I'm coming back to update you. Wednesday I'll be back for sure. So yeah, let me just reset the chart to actually, now we're going forward. Like, everything is on the market, guys, everything is on the internet. When I look forward for the stop loss, check the stop loss. Okay, we're gonna check another example which may give us the stop loss. Breakout higher. Okay, there's no stop loss here. We're looking for the stop loss, previous touch on our support, on our diagonal support. You see, if you're looking for a better view, guys, just go on YouTube. Same name is Forever Sage. You gonna find it. I'm actually streaming on YouTube too. Let me check if it's still on that site. Yeah, I think it's still on. Let me just remove this guy. Yeah, I believe it's still on. Let me go on YouTube and see. View on YouTube. Give me just 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes at least. Come in. Close the door. Thank you. What is it, my boy?
I want to say good night and I want to tell you something. Today I wasn't scared.
Of what?
Of,
wait.
Of asking auntie something.
Okay, what happened?
So now I asked her at the 29th of June, may I please play Need of Speed with the game of Need of Speed with you? Then she said yes.
Okay, it's fine then. Just waiting for about like 8 days.
Can I go to 21?
Yeah, nah, yeah, 21.
So you have to eat for 8 days.
Yeah. Good night, man.
Good
Night, night. So guys, what is it? YouTube is taking too long to load, so we're not there. We're just gonna put our stop loss right over. Let me just move this guy to here. And our stop loss is fine there. This is what will be. What is it? This is what will be trading tomorrow. I'm just gonna mark it out. Tomorrow we're gonna be trading USDJPY US30. On gold, I don't think we found an entry, but we'll look for an entry tomorrow, because we're looking at two possibilities. It's either we're going to get an entry here at retest, or we're gonna get an entry here when it touches. So when it gives us second touch, confirming a double bottom, this is what we'll be looking for. So yeah, I need to mark out gold. You're not going to be trading gold tomorrow. We're just going to be looking at US30 and USDJPY. I think that's it for YouTube. Yeah, that's it for YouTube. I'm just gonna close there for you.